Hi, this is Vamshi Dande. Welcome to Graphics Vidya. Today we would like to discuss about diploma in graphic design, and we are teaching Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign and CorelDRAW. Let's see the session with the Windows R Windows button, and we have an option plus R. Then you can see the run command. Okay, here you can type Photoshop, or otherwise you can go for the Windows and go to the applications and you can click it Photoshop. Yesterday we saw some tools and panels like some tools, okay, and like palettes. Actually, some palettes and workspace and user interfaces also, and some installation part also completed yesterday, guys. And today we'll see some toolbox options with a shortcuts menu, and this is the toolbox, like we call as a tools panel, and we can call as a toolbox also. Just close the palettes, and we have to work completely the layer palette only. These are the user defined palettes. We can define like this, and we can put into the like this. These are the user defined palettes. Keep it here and go to the, already I told you, this is a workspace area to design any area part, like to design any document or to design any designs, whatever may be. You have to create a workspace and you have to design in that only. Come to here, create a file, new document. And what is the shortcut of file document? It's Control plus N.
Control.
Yes, it's Control plus N to create a new document. To create a new document. Okay, this is a document panel. See, Control N to create a new document. When pressing in keyboard Control N, we see the this Docker window. Okay, in this Docker window we have a name. I'm just writing the name. Without having shortcut, how can we open? Just go to the file and new. Okay, and come to here. It's something, I'm just writing the name, and here the document type. What is the document type? We have a different options, means a different set of papers, like go to the US paper and international paper. Like international paper means we can see A4, A3, A6. These are the paper sizes and paper document sizes actually. And when you're working for a web department, you have to work with web, and you have to work with a film and audio, like some motion graphics. Then you can design some basic sizes will be there, like NTSC, PAL D1 DB. These are the HDV, HDTV. These are the different sizes of motion graphics like film and video. In that type of requirement, we have to use this type of sizes. Okay, and come to the uh, iconographic, and this is one type of mobile development as well as Mac sizes. Now the this is the good this is the new option actually. Okay, and come to this type of programs, and mainly we use default Photoshop size. Default Photoshop size means it's a custom size, means we can give the our custom sizes, like if of course it is a 6 by 4 inches is there. Means default sizes means it is a custom user designed sizes. And here we can go for width and height, like I'm just giving 10 and I'm just giving 10 by 15. This is the sizes. Okay, and the resolution will be something, means when you kept its width 10 and height 10, then automatically the document type will be custom, means it's a user defined custom, actually custom size. These are the basic default sizes for a print, for a web, for a international, for a US, for a photography. Photo means it's a, you can see for the photo studios, they have different sizes like landscape and portrait for photo sizes. These are the sizes, predefined sizes, or otherwise we can create some custom size also. Okay, and this is all the sizes, but I need a default Photoshop size. Like I need to keep a some custom size, like I'm just keeping the inches, and here always we have to keep in pixels and inches only. Okay, and width will be 8 and height will be 6. Okay, and the custom and the resolution will be like this, and the resolution will be 72, the default sizes. Okay, um, what is the width and height? Means for every document we have, for every object or every product we have some dimensions. If you take a table, or if you take a laptop, if you take a mouse, or if you take a TV, whatever may be, we can see the width, we can see the height, and we can see the length, and we can see the depth, everything. Here, how we calculating? The Photoshop is a static application. The first of all, the Photoshop is a static application. Okay, and here the means static application means we can't do the motion. Means now updating applications in CC, we have a motion graphics like using with GIF animations, and as well as some AVI formats and MP4 formats also. But here we have to work with completely the inches and pixels and completely the color modes. The main thing is the width and height is very important for the designing process. Okay, here just take the 8 and 6. When you keeping the your custom size, then automatically the document type will be custom. Okay, and కాబట్టి మనోజ్ అర్థమవుతుందా? ఈ విడ్త్ అండ్ హైట్ని మనం ఇలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకొని పెట్టుకుంటాము.
అవును సార్.
యా, అండ్ రియా, యూ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ రియా?
Yes.
Yeah, and come to the color mode. What is color modes? What are the color modes we have generally? We have a color modes RGB and CMYK. We work for, actually that is a printing process. We work completely for RGB and CMYK only. Okay, and here RGB stands for red, green, blue colors, and CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, K for krypton colors. Okay, and bitmap is nothing but image format, and grayscale is nothing but it's a black and white format. It's a black and white format. Lab is nothing but negative shade colors. If it is possible, you can note down the running notes also, what I am telling. Okay, the width and height. See, the first we have to take a new document. The document type will be default Photoshop size, or if it is there any requirement, is there any requirement, you can go to the, when you're working for a web department, you have to keep a web, and automatically it will be in the pixels format. Okay, and if you go for a mobile app design, you can go for a mobile app design, it is also work with pixels. When you work for international paper, you can take international paper, it is in a millimeters. Again, you can change into inches also, like this. Okay, and come to the default Photoshop size. I'm just keeping here inches, and always it will be in the pixels and inches. Why? Means our project complete, the Photoshop is completely based on pixels and inches only, the starting, the default version. Okay, and I'm just keeping here 8, then automatically it's 6, the width and height will be there, and the document type will be the custom size. Okay, and the resolution will be 300, guys. What is the resolution? Resolution is nothing but quality or clarity. Okay, and I'll just show you the theme. Just wait for 2 minutes. I'm just searching the document. Yes, and go for the resolution. Resolution is 300, and the default resolution will be 72 only. When you're working for any project, then you have to keep the print resolution will be 300. Just take it, this guys. See, this is the thing. Software interface is nothing but GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, not this one. I'm just trying to search another one. See, this is the guys. Mainly, the thing is it is a Photoshop is a image editing application, but we have to know that all the applications will be based on graphics. Okay, Photoshop is a image editing application. Okay, I'll share the document also, no issue. Okay, guys, it is a image editing application, but we have to know that application that all the application will be based on graphic. Graphic means it is the image or bitmap. The latest version is CC, and Creative Cloud it is equivalent to 17th version. The previous version is CS6. It is a creative suite. CC is nothing but creative cloud, and CS6 is nothing but creative suite. It is equivalent to 16th version. Photoshop is totally based on pixels. Photoshop is totally based on pixels. We have two types of graphic such as raster graphics and vector graphics. And Photoshop is completely the raster graphics application. Photoshop is a raster graphics which can be based on the pixels is called as raster graphics. Pixel means a bit of color, and pixel is also called as dots, and we can see that in Photoshop and MS Paint. Come to the vector graphics. um, like raster graphics is nothing but it's completely based on the pixels. Pixels means what we are working here. Suppose I'm just taking a document, I'm just draw some design. This is the design, and the same design I just work in Illustrator, guys. And the same design I'm just doing in Illustrator also. Let me open the Illustrator. Okay, just taking the new document. The same design we can draw in. Yes, you can see here in the Illustrator, we can see the pixels. The quality is any losing. We can't lose the quality in Illustrator. Why means it is a infinity of quality. Illustrator is a vector based application, and Photoshop is a raster based application. See this one? We can't see the pixels. The quality is infinity. The way of zoom level, see, it's 25,000. Also, the quality is infinity. But come back to here, the zoom level is 400 only. Then what happened here? We can see the guys. I am asking for you. I'm asking you guys what we are seeing here.
Pixels.
Yes, it is completely based on pixels. See, it's only the 400 and 300 and 200 only we can see the pixels. That's why Photoshop is a raster based application, and based on the other applications, rest of the other applications like Illustrator, InDesign and CorelDRAW, these applications are vector based applications. Okay, that we can see here. That I followed here. And resolutions is vector based. It is a independent pixels, or we can also define it. It is a collection of line and arts. It will fix the clarity in the constant position. The quality will be infinity in Illustrator formats. Example: Illustrator, CorelDRAW, Flash, and as well as InDesign also. InDesign application also, like this. And almost we are seeing here, we are taking a new document, we are seeing here the resolution. What is a resolution? We know the document type. Okay, good. We will change the name, and we can see the width and heights, and we can see the resolutions with 72 resolution, or the when you go for a printing it's 300 resolution. And the color modes will be there: RGB and CMYK. Lab is nothing but negative shades, and grayscale, black and white. Bitmap is nothing but it's a image mode. And come to the 8 bitrate channel. Bitrate is nothing but colors. Okay, bitrate is nothing but colors. Depend on the our bitrate operating systems, but always the Photoshop bitrate will be completely 8 bitrate only. Photoshop supports 8 bitrate channel only. Okay, bitrate is nothing but colors only. Okay, and come to the background contents will be the white. Here the white will be there. These are the document properties. And pixel aspect ratio will be always square pixels only. And resolution is nothing but colors. Resolution is nothing but quality. It's the clarity of a quality of the document. In resolution we can see three types of resolutions. One is image resolution, and second one is scanning resolution, and third one is printing resolution. All the resolutions can be measured in DPI, like its DPI stands for dots per inches, and it is also called as PPI, pixels per inches. And come to the color modes. In this contain a two types of color modes such as RGB and CMYK. Already we know the knowledge on RGB. It will stand for red, green, blue. It will be refer for editing purpose. It is also support a multiple combination colors. And the same pattern will be run by CMYK. It will stand for cyan, magenta, yellow and black. It will be refer for printing process. What is the differences between RGB and CMYK? Is there any idea, guys? RGB, it stands for completely the digital printing process. Digital means like photography. What we see in photo, it is completely as a digitalized. When you go for a studio and if you take a photograph, then automatically it will see like as a digitalized photo. But when you go for a flex printing shop, you can design one board, name board, or any business card or any letterhead. That is there any photograph in that design? No, nothing. It is completely a text based, or it's a design based, that we call as a CMYK mode, and we work as a printing purpose. Okay, and let's see the things. What are the documents we can see here? It is a name, and it's a pixels and inches, and the resolution will be pixels and inches same, and the color mode will be RGB, and the bitrate will be 8 bit. 8 bit is nothing but colors only. Okay, and background contents will be white, means it will take automatically white background. But when you keeping here default Photoshop size, but I need to change some size, like its width will be changed. Width will be changed means I need a height. Width will be 10 inches, and height will be it's only 5 inches only in the half of the part. And I'm not working for a printing purpose, I'm working for a sample. It's a test process, it's a practical session only. Then take a resolution 72. The default resolution will be 72. And color modes already we explained. We have to keep RGB mode only for it's a digital printing process. And maximum the Photoshop works digital printing only, not for CMYK printing, like not for second printing process. Okay, this is a first print. The primary color mode will be RGB only. And come to the background contents, white, and color profile will be RGB, and pixel aspect ratios will be square pixels. Now take the document. This is the document. Okay, and yesterday already I just given some palettes. This is the toolbox and this is the palettes. Okay, and how many types of batch palettes we have? Completely we have 19 palettes. We can see here 3D motion palettes and painting palettes and photographic palettes. So many palettes we have. Based on the requirement, we have to work on that palettes only. But mainly, it's a predefined palettes. I can keep in this essentials only the layer palette. Sir, almost in essentials only we can see in layer palette only. No, I removed, means I just hide and I just removed like this. If you go for again and keep the workspace and reset essentials, these are all the essentials palettes. We can see so many palettes. Okay, but in this requirement I need only the layer palette, and remaining the palettes should be removed. How can we remove the tab? Just take it here and click it here and close tab. Close tab group like this. And I'm just keeping the layer palette only. Why? Means my requirement is completely layer palette only. Yes, and come to the document. This is the toolbox. Okay, this is the toolbox. Come to here. This is a rectangular marquee tool. Okay, we'll start the tools, and this rectangular marquee tool. When you selecting a document, means when you selecting a tool, this is a rectangular marquee tool. And here what happened, when you clicking any tool, then automatically the properties will be updated. The tool properties will be updated in the properties bar. That's why we call as a, this one is properties bar, and this is menu bar, and this is status bar. Come back to the toolbox. Here we have a rectangular marquee tool, and see friends, here we have shortcuts for rectangular marquee tool and elliptical marquee tool. Okay, if you press directly, M, what is the shortcut for rectangular marquee tool? It's M. Okay, see, M will be the directly it's going for rectangular marquee tool. And come back to the second step. It is a recycling process, means it's a cycling. The cycling way is there. Why? Means one shortcut we have two tools. Is it possible? Already it's possible. Why? Means already the predefined application has started like that only, the design like that only. Rectangular marquee tool is M, and as well as elliptical marquee tool is also M. Okay, I am in a rectangular marquee tool. I am just drawing the line. It's a box like this. Again, what happened, I want to go for the elliptical marquee tool. Elliptical marquee tool, again I'm pressing M. Is it coming? No, it's not coming. Why? Means it is showing as a rectangular marquee tool only. When we have to cycle, when we have to cycle into the second option, the like the second tool, go for shift M. See, is it changing? Shift will access the cycling process or cycling changing tool in toolbox. Changing key in toolbox. Shift. Okay, and see, come here again, use what is the shortcut here? M. Okay, use the shift M. Is it changing? Ria, is it visible?
Yes.
Yes, Manoj.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. See, like this we can change the keys using with a shift key. Okay, now first of all let's see the rectangular marquee tool only. I'm just selecting like this and selecting the color, and I'm just taking that. Here we have a Docker window. This is called two colors. One is foreground color and second one is background color. And first color to be applied to this box, the upper color. What should we do? it's alt backspace to fill the front color. Then what about the background color? Control backspace
Control X.
to fill the background color. Okay, good. Alt backspace as well as control backspace to fill the background color or back color, whatever may be. Okay, this is the two colors. Okay, what is this one? This blinking area is we call as a selection. This blinking area we call as a selection. And how we get the selection, guys? Just take the rectangular marquee tool and just draw the selection in the document area. Then automatically the selection will be visible. Then we can change the colors. See, this is a color docker window. Just click on the color and we can move the string bar. This is a string bar. We can move the colors and we can pick the colors like it is a, this one we call as a picker. This is a stringer, this is a sting, and this is a picker. And this we have to go for a medium colors and we have to go for a dark colors and we have to go for a light colors. We can pick directly like this. And what is our current color here? Blue. See, current color will be blue and the new color will be yellow. Or otherwise I have to change with a red color. Like this we can change it. Or it's a green color, I can change as a green color. If you keep it okay. Okay, now fill the color. Like this we can taking directly the colors. Okay, then what is the format we are using here? Means which format we are seeing, that is called HSB format, like hue saturation balance format, hue saturation balance format. And here we can see the RGB format, red green blue formats, and we can see the lab format and as well as CMYK formats, cyan magenta yellow K for krypton. And here we have a specific key that we call as a hexa key. This is the hexa code value where we can copy this hexa code and we will work into web department part as well as mobile app development part. In that means we have to work with different type of sectors. Like when you go for a web sector, web development sector, then automatically they will use this hexa code from picking the color from directly in the Photoshop only. Our second thing we have for a mobile app development also they will use Photoshop. They means they will have the designers to design the carousels or they will design some creatives, whatever may be. There then there also they will keep in the code development part. They will use this type of hexa codes. This is a hexa code value. Okay, if you change anything like this. Now come back to the selection. Okay, guys, when we designing a selection, it's control used with the rectangular marquee tool. Okay, guys, like this we are taking and we are filling the color. I don't want the selection to deselect the selection. Control D. Control D to deselect the selection. Control D to deselect the selection. Suppose again I'm just taking the, now I'm just taking the elliptical marquee tool. Here we can go two steps. Right click. You have a mouse with mouse operating. You just go to the left. Almost 95% we use left click only. Sometimes we use a right click. Then here we have to use a right click for a options. These are the options. Okay, or otherwise just hold it the mouse pointer in the area, the tool area, then automatically it will be open. Just hold it, or otherwise just right click, or otherwise use a shortcut key. It's shift M, like this. And come to the elliptical marquee tool. If the circle should come straightly, then use shift alt to come straight, like this. And come to the color. Again I have to change the color with keeping a blue color. Use the stringer, change the color pickers, and just click this one into here. like this. To deselect the selection, what should we do?
Control D.
Yes, Control D. Okay, it's very thing. It's good, looking good. Three things is there. One is two boxes is there. One circle is there. I have to move this object from one place to another place. Take a move tool. Here we have a good option. It is a cursor option is there. The cursor option is nothing but it's a moving option. The take a move tool. This is the move tool, and the shortcut will be the V. Shortcut is a V. V is nothing but move tool shortcut. Take a move tool and just move it. Is it moving?
No.
What is the error it's coming? Could not use the move tool because the layer is locked.
Lock.
See, the layers we have, it is completely locked. What is layers? To customizing. What is layers? To customize and to edit. We can customize and we can edit in the document area. That is called layers. Without having the layers, we can't customize the design as well as we can't customize the objects also. Suppose, see what happened here. So much of means so much of designs we done in the document area. This is a background in layer palette. This is the background. Background. This is a background layer. Already we kept three objects in that background layer, but can't move any object. Means again what we have to do, we have to generate a new layer. What is it is asking? Would not use the move tool because the layer is locked. Of course, if the lock, there is a lock, we have to remove the lock. Can I remove the lock? Exactly, you can click it here, we can remove the lock. Then is it now you can move it? It is moving, but the complete the document area is moving. I need only to move the objects. I need to move the only objects, not the document area. Okay, then what we have to do, we have to keep a single object into a single layer. Then only we can edit and we can customize very easily. Okay, come to the back. Control Alt Z, step backward, step backward, step backward, step backward, step backward, step backward, come back, come back, come back. Control Alt Z. Keyboard, in keyboard we use Control Alt Z. Step backward, Control Shift Z, step forward. Then again I have to come forward, Control Shift Z. Like that we can use the tools. Control Alt Z, step backward, and Control Shift Z, step forward. Okay, guys, what today the concept is the layers, the main thing. Take the again a rectangular tool, and take a new layer. Where we can take a new layer? Here we can take a new layer. Just take a new layer and fill the color. See here the document is empty and the layer will be visible. We can take in a new layer. The layer is transparent layer first of all. When we generating a new layer, the layer will be the transparent. Okay, and Control D to deselect the selection like this. And come to the elliptical marquee tool. Go to the elliptical marquee tool and just take a new layer again. It is a elliptical marquee tool and take the color and fill the like this. How many layers we have here? Two layers we have. We generated the layer here. Again we can delete the layer here in the layer palette. We can create a new layer and we can delete the layer. Again I have to come backward. Control Alt Z. Step backward, step backward, step backward. These two layers we have. If you keep it here, the layer will be moved. If you keep it here, the layer will be moved. The main thing is the layer selection also very important. This is the thing. Again take a new layer Again, I'm just giving the color. Again, I'm just filling the color. This object should be moving to the top left here. Now I'm moving. What happened? What about the another object? This
Hide.
object was also moving. Why?
Same layer.
Yes, it is in a same layer. Then what we have to do? Again, come to the backward. Take the selection only. Again, create a new layer and give the colors like this. And this is the layers with a basic options like rectangular marquee tool and elliptical marquee tool. This is Vamshi Dande as a senior graphic and UI UX designer. And if you would like to learn graphic designing course, please contact 9030 913 and 914, or please visit our institution in Amirpet, friends. Okay.